Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 11 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again. Now, the film I got for you guys today is actually a first time watch for me. I actually had this in the collection for a while now, and I was like looking through it, and I'm like, yeah, why not? Throw that one in there. And this one, of course, is released by actually one of my favorite companies out there right now, Mondo Macabro, which is a label that releases a lot of cool, like, cult titles from all around the world. And this one is no exception. And of course, the name of it is Santinco Pandemonium. Always wanted to do that. Yes, if you didn't realize by my bad Danny Trejo impersonation, that this film is actually the inspiration and where Selma Hayek's character from Dusk Till Dawn actually got her name from. Yeah, and this one has a very interesting plot, I might add. The main plot of this one, we're introduced to our main character of Sister Marie, who's a nun in this convent, who, when we first meet her, she seems like a very nice person and stuff, of course, because she's a nun and stuff. And we hear about like all the good stuff she does and the good deeds that she does. But unbeknownst, there's actually a dark side to Sister Marie, and she has like these dark fantasies of sexuality and murder on her mind. And we find out that she sees visions of Lucifer himself, who is plotting to use Marie as the chosen one to lead the others to the gates of hell, and lets Marie act on her sexual fantasies and the deviance, and we see a lot of things ensue, and the film gets really crazy at the climax of it. Now, that's pretty much the main plot of it. Now, my thoughts on this film: very, very fucking odd film, I have to say. If you haven't seen any like Nunsploitation type films, especially from the 70s, this and Alicata would be like the perfect double feature, because they're both like Mexican horror films with like satanic themes in them. And I really did dig this, man. It has a lot of like weird undertones to it with its characters, especially one of the main nuns is kind of like a racist in a way, because there are two like well, they're not African American, but they're black nuns, and they're treated like shit. And there's a lot of underlines with racism in those scenes involving them, and there's a lot of like sleaze and sex in this film. There's a lot of like tits and muff and fucking what is it, sex and weird innuendos. There's one scene in particular where Sister Marie and another nun actually start making out and having lesbian sex in the film, which I wasn't expecting for a first time watch. I should have been expecting it with like these type of films and the past of the ones I've seen, but of course I was surprised as usual because they come very in. But I was also surprised because there's a shit ton of like good like gore and blood in this film. There's not really like high octane gore, but there's a lot of like good like stabbing scenes and shit that I wasn't even expecting in this type of film. And it was really cool, and it had like this melodic gothic score to it, which was very organic with like some organ bass and organ synth. It was really spellbinding, and it went with the mystery of the story and how the film progressed. Now, the ending of this film, I have to say, surprised the shit out of me also, because I wasn't expecting it to end the way it did. And when it does happen, when the exact ending of the film happens, my mouth dropped. I was like, what the fuck? Hour and a half and then this happens. I was like, that was actually a very cool and interesting way to end the film, because especially during the time period that this film probably takes place in, a lot of that stuff was probably happening. I'm not going to tell you what happens because that'd be a spoiler alert and stuff. But really fucking cool film, because it kept me engulfed throughout the story and with all the weird sleaziness and death and craziness that ensued within it. Really fun stuff. If you're a fan of like satanic nunsploitation films, and you haven't seen Santanico Pandemonium yet, it's def one you have to check out for yourself to see to believe, and it's a classic in the genre. So if I had to rate it, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's just a fucking awesome treat to witness, and especially, like I said, for this genre of film, and this is a terrific release by Mondo Macabro. Really stoked that I actually picked this up and finally got a chance to watch it. Awesome shit. 8 out of 10 for Santanico Pandemonium. Awesomeness. Alright, guys, it's it for day 11. I'll be back tomorrow as usual for day 12. Don't know what I'm reviewing yet. I actually do kind of have an idea, but we'll save it for then. Peace out.